I have 3 awesome home remedies for constipation that aren't fiber or synthetic laxatives. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sylvia and I'm a big city mom. I work, live and raise my family in New York City, and whenever I get some free time, like right this moment, I blog and vlog about health through diet, lifestyle changes and nutrition. Few months ago, I was able to reverse rheumatoid arthritis. You've guessed it, through diet, lifestyle changes, and nutrition. I was so blown away with the results that it finally pushed me to start this YouTube channel. So if this is you, you should definitely subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's create a great community of people that can reverse chronic disease with diet, nutrition, and lifestyle changes. Okay. Let's get started with today's video. I know constipation isn't something that we casually talk about over coffee, but actually constipation is really common in the Western world. And there are many different reasons for constipation. It could be a really poor diet full of processed foods that has lots of preservatives and synthetic additives. It could be dehydration, lack of exercise, prolonged stress, not enough sleep. It could be trauma to the body, such as accident or even surgery. Or if you take painkillers for prolonged period of time, that can cause constipation as well. Now, constipation can also signal some other more serious health problems, such as hormonal problems or even cancer. In any event, you want to address diet and your lifestyle choices first, and then if constipation persists, it is a good idea to see your doctor and find out what's really going on. Now, if you are trying to address constipation by yourself, I am sure you've been told time and time again that you need to take more fiber, eat more fruits and vegetables, take more supplements that have fiber in it. Fiber, drink more water, take more fiber, drink more water, take more fiber. It never ends, except that it didn't work for me. In fact, the opposite happened. When I was taking fiber, I was feeling more uncomfortable, more bloated, and things weren't moving any faster. Now, the other alternative is to take a synthetic laxative, and I wasn't into it too much, although in some cases, if you just really need to get going, probably a laxative is the best choice to have it resolve within a few hours. Although laxatives shouldn't be your go-to solution so that you can go to the bathroom. It will cause your body just to get used to laxatives, and you will have to take more and more of them, and your bowels will just become kind of lazy. So laxatives isn't a permanent solution either. So what can you do to really address the root cause of constipation rather than just treating symptoms? Number 1, my absolute favorite, homemade sauerkraut. I really love sauerkraut. It is such a great side dish to just about every meat that you are preparing. But also, sauerkraut will help you treat your constipation. And the reason for that is that sauerkraut has about 28 different bacterial strains that strengthen your gut, your enzymes, and help you digest food faster and better. Now, to give you an idea, if you get probiotics as a supplement, you will have only 8 different bacterial strains. So it's really good to start eating sauerkraut. Now, one important thing here is it cannot be a store-bought. You have to make it yourself at home. And the reason for that is that store-bought sauerkraut will be pasteurized, and all those precious 28 different bacterial strains will be dead after pasteurization. Now, the good news is it's really easy to make sauerkraut at home. For this type of a jar, you will need a large green cabbage or 2 small ones. You can have some carrots in it, some green apple or celery, a ginger root. Up to you. Whatever you like to add to it, you can, or you can just make plain sauerkraut. Cabbage, salt, and a little bit of water. Basically, you have to chop it all up, let it sit for 1 hour, add some coarse salt, pack it tightly into the jar, make sure all the air bubbles are gone, let it sit in room temperature for about 7 to 10 days, and that is it. This will be your sauerkraut. You can start slowly if you haven't eaten sauerkraut before, about 1 copious tablespoon 3 times a day, and see what happens. I've been told that it usually takes 12 to 18 hours for things to get moving. So give it a try. It is so healthy, it tastes so great, and it is really easy to make. Number 2, homemade kefir or kefir. It is a fermented drink that is made from milk and kefir grains, which is a symbiotic culture of yeast and bacteria, and it produces up to 61 different bacterial strains, making it a really potent source of probiotics. It helps your digestion to become smoother, more effective, and move things faster through your digestive tract. It's really easy to make kefir. You will need to get a starter culture of kefir grains. They literally look like crumbled cauliflower. You need only about a tablespoon, 2 cups of milk. You put it together, you let it sit for about 12 to 36 hours, and then you will strain the drink. You will be able to reuse the kefir grains. I have my current culture for about past 2 years. You can even go on vacation. You just have to put it in the fridge or in the freezer, and then you need to revive them. But mine came back time and time again, and I keep going on vacation. And they also multiply a lot. So every now and then I will give half of my grains to my friends, or if there are no takers, I will have to get rid of some of them. But yeah, they keep doing very well in my household, and we keep going with kefir. And when my son turned 12 months, he was introduced to most of the solids, but he started having problems with constipation. So I started giving him kefir, and for one, he really loved the taste. This is a daily drink for him these days. And within a couple of days, his constipation resolved, and we never had that problem again. And similarly to sauerkraut, you have to make it at home, because if you buy it in the store, it will be pasteurized, and all those precious bacterial strains will be dead, and you probably won't see the effects, especially if you are dealing with constipation. And number 3, magnesium citrate. Now, this one isn't targeted to address the root cause of constipation. It is more to relieve the symptoms. But I really like it because you probably already have it. 80% of us are deficient in magnesium, so it's good to take it anyway. But if you take just a little bit more than your usual dose, you will have a laxative effect, and you will still get the benefits of supplementation with magnesium. Now, you won't get the same effect with milk of magnesia, because milk of magnesia doesn't really absorb, it just irritates your bowels, and it will make things moving faster. Okay, this will do it for my top 3 remedies for constipation that aren't fiber or synthetic laxatives. What I really like about them is that they're easy to make, cost effective. Magnesium you probably already have on hand. And when it comes to sauerkraut and kefir, they actually address the overall health of your gut, making your digestion better, more effective, and therefore move things through faster. Before you go, please like, share with anybody that has constipation, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!